क्योंकि जितने प्रकार की दुख है, ये समस्त दुखों की जड़ क्या है?
What is the purpose of the suffering?
समस्त
All the types of suffering we have. What is the root? What is the root of the suffering? The root of the suffering is kam. The kam keeps us attached to this material world because we have so many kam desires. Whatever the maya, the maya moon, the maya, all the types of maya you have. Like for example, the ladies, attachment to ladies. It's not that easy, we cannot, all these desires, all the calm desires we have in our heart for material desires, they don't go away easily. Even the attachment and the vairagyas will go away, but yesterday, for example, we were listening to Vishwamitra's katha. Even like these big rishis, these great rishis. Who will overcome this calm is the one who listens to this Rasa Lila katha with so much faith. Even these great personalities, even for the purpose of the sansar, they are showing us this lila. Here it says, we heard yesterday, Sada Anusrnuyat. Anu means you have to listen from a mouth of a guru. Anu means Shravan. After you've listened to the katha, then you have to also remember it. Anu means there's many meanings of Anu. Anugata means under the shelter of. Anugata means under the shelter of the Guru and Vaishnava. Like Upadesamrita, it says, it's mentioned. Here, it is mentioned of Anu has been mentioned several times. Like Suddha Bhakta, under the shelter of a Suddha, pure devotee, you have to do your sadhana. Also is mentioned about Parabhakti. He'll also, if they listen, Parabhakti. There are many definitions of Bhakti. Even that Parabhakti is why is that doing? Para anugata bhakti. I think it's at their end. See if it's at their end. Sorry, I think there's some net connection problem. Just for porn. Just not like just both of us coming up to katha. Okay.
Very sensitive.
Even the Dwarka Rishis. It doesn't matter how we put it, just put it on. I just want a picture from it.
संबंधात्मिका भक्ति सुफल सिदाम नंद जसोदा अर्थात दास सख वात्सल्य ईश्वर भक्ति का क्या कहा जाता है? संबंध आत्मिका.
Put it in here though. It stands upright.
संभोग इच्छामयी भक्ति और एक तत्त भविष्यामयी भक्ति. संभोग इच्छामयी भक्ति जो है ये ललिता विशाखा आदि में स्वतंत्र रूप में वे लोग कृष्ण के साथ मिलते रहते हैं. और तत्त भविष्यामयी भक्ति के बारे में हम लोग भी श्रवण किया. ये मंजरियों की भाव की दिखा गया. क्योंकि राधा जी के 5 प्रकार की सखियां जो है सखी, नित्य सखी, प्राण सखी, प्रिय सखी,
नित्य सखी, प्राण
पृष्ठ सखी, प्राण पृष्ठ सखी,
प्राण पृष्ठ सखी,
नित्य सखी या प्राण सखी की जो
सखी एंड प्राण सखी, प्राण
भक्ति उसे कहा जाता है तत्त भविष्यात्मिका कहा जाता है. वही तत्त भावित्वाद भक्ति हम चैतन्य महाप्रभु जीवों के प्रदान कर रहे हैं. जिस कथा जो हमारे रूप गोस्वामी पाद विदग्ध माधव नाटक में अनर्पित चरिंग चिराग इस श्लोक में वर्णन किया. तो इसी प्रकार भक्ति के देखें यहाँ पर संबंधात्मिका भक्ति और संबंधानुगा भक्ति, कमानुगा भक्ति, कमात्मिका भक्ति व कमानुगा भक्ति की विशेष वैशिष्ट्य क्या है? संबंध आत्मिका भक्ति के में एक विशेष वैशिष्ट्य दिखा. पहले संबंध, इसके बाद भक्ति जाने सेवा. भक्ति शब्द का अर्थ होता है क्या? सेवा. भजते सेवते इति भक्ति. सेवा. सेवा जो हम कर रहे हैं किस सेवा, किस भाव से सेवा कर रहे हैं? किस भाव से, कौन सा संबंध से हम सेवा कर रहे हैं?
Which relationship we have and when we are doing our seva? Is it Sakya, Madhurya, Vatsalya?
इसलिए संबंध आत्मिका
So when you do Sambandhatmika Bhakti,
पहले संबंध, इसके बाद सेवा.
first you build a relationship and then you do seva.
कामात्मिका भक्ति में
And the kamatmika
विशेष
Bhakti,
वैशिष्ट्य क्या दिखा है?
what is the
पहले
specialities?
सेवा.
First seva,
संबंध बाद में वो
then Sambandha comes afterwards.
संबंध हो अथवा न हो,
So
उनके
the
ये चिंता नहीं
relationship-
रहता है कृष्ण के साथ हमारे क्या संबंध
So
है.
you are still doing seva, but you are not, you haven't got a relationship with
राधा
Krishna.
आदि गोपियों के पूछा जाए
If Radha and
भाई
Krishna,
कृष्ण के साथ तुम्हारे क्या संबंध है?
if you ask Gopis and Radha, like what relationship do you
कृष्ण
have with
तुम्हारे कौन
Krishna?
लगते हैं?
Who is Krishna to you?
तो वो लोग कहते हैं हमें क्या लगते हैं हम उसके ऊपर ध्यान नहीं देते. हम
We
चाहते हैं
actually-
कृष्ण की सुख कैसे हो.
We don't really care what
सेवा के
relationship
लिए हम
we
सदा
have
सर्वदा
with.
डूबे रहते हैं.
Our purpose is that we only do seva for the
सेवा
pleasure of
प्रधान हो
Krishna,
जाता है.
for the
कामात्मिका
happiness of
भक्ति
Krishna.
में क्या होता है? सेवा प्रधान होता है.
Seva pradhan. You know, seva is more
वो सेवा प्रधान
prominent.
क्या है? ना कृष्ण की सर्वोत्तम रूप में
Even
सुख कैसे हो.
Krishna,
कृष्ण सुख वांछा.
this is
गोपी का
Krishna.
नहीं,
The Gopis are saying that how we
गोपियों
can
के हृदय
make
में किसी
Krishna
प्रकार
happy.
अपना सुख नहीं रहता.
There is no
और
other
संबंध
suख,
भी
there is
नहीं
no
करते.
other happiness in their
खोज
heart.
कर नहीं करते.
They don't.
जी हम कृष्ण के साथ हमारे विवाह हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, क्या मैं परस्त्री है कि,
They don't even think like, oh, am I married to Krishna or
और
not?
कृष्ण
Am
के
I
साथ ये ढूंढता
others'
नहीं।
wife? And
विरह दशा में कभी कभी ये लोग कह देते
in the separation mode, people,
हम तो
sometimes people
परनारी
say,
हैं,
we say like, we are
हमारे
paranari.
साथ
Like
दूसरे
in
गोप
the
के साथ विवाह है,
separation.
कृष्ण तुम्हारे साथ कोई संबंध नहीं।
Yes,
ये सब
like
क्या
they say,
विरह दशा में,
in the
मान दशा
separation
में,
mode, they might say that, oh, we are
ये
married
सब
to other Gopas, and Krishna is also married to other.
क्योंकि
So,
उनकी गोपियों के हृदय
but in
में ऐसे
Gopis'
भाव
root,
चिंतन रहता
the
है,
bhav, the
कृष्ण
chintan,
कैसे सुख हो,
all they
और
are
कृष्ण
thinking
के
about
सुख के लिए ही
is how
सेवा में
Krishna
डूबे
is
रहते हैं।
happy and how we can serve to make him happy.
इसलिए कोई टीकाकार भी कहते हैं,
So sometimes in other
देखो
tikas it says,
हम जब ग्रंथ अध्ययन करते हैं, हम कहते हैं कृष्ण श्रीमती राधिका विवाहिता
we sometimes say,
और
oh,
विवाहिता नहीं है,
Srimati Radhika is married. In some
कृष्ण के
cases,
साथ विवाह हुआ है और
like
कृष्ण के साथ विवाह नहीं हुआ।
Srimati Radhika is
ये
married
हम
to
शास्त्र
Krishna.
से व पुराणों से ढूंढते रहते हैं।
We always are searching for that in the Puranas
देखने
and
क्या
the
लिखा, कहाँ
scriptures.
विवाह हुई,
Where is it mentioned
कृष्ण के राधिका के
that
साथ कृष्ण के
Radhika
साथ
got married
कहाँ
to
विवाह हुआ?
Krishna?
चलो भांडीर वट में हुआ,
So
ये
where,
हुआ,
in which place did it say? Okay, for
अथवा
example, we
कहते
say
हैं विवाह ही
Bandivad.
नहीं हुई। कृष्ण के साथ, कृष्ण के राधा जी के साथ आयन घोष के साथ विवाह हुई।
That Radha ji got married to Ayan
ब्रह्मांड
Ghosh.
पुराण में
In
और ये समस्त
Puranas
वर्णन आदि कर।
mentioned that.
किंतु देखो राधा जी के यदि प्रश्न किया जाए,
But if you ask the question to Radha ji,
उन लोग कहते हैं हमें ये सब हम अनुसंधान नहीं करते,
that we don't even think about.
हम ये सब अनुसंधान नहीं करते।
We don't think about that.
We are never inquire कि हमारी विवाहिता है कि अविवाहिता है। केवल लीला माधुर्य रस आस्वादन
Whether
करने
we
के
were
लिए
married or
परितृप्त
we were
भाव
not married, we don't even think about
आस्वादन
it, whether
करने
we
के लिए
were
व
married or
कराने
not
के लिए
married.
जोगमया
But just to do the
विवाहित
Leela,
के
for
रूप
the
में
purpose
दिखा
of the
देते हैं।
Leela, Yogmaya
श्रीमती
arranges
राधिका
in such a way that yes,
दूसरे
she's married. She's
गोपियों के
married
साथ
to another Gopa.
जिसे शब्द लिख दिया, मैंने कल कहा था
Yesterday I
ब्रजबधू
said,
शब्द आ गया,
Vraja-vadhubhir,
शब्द तब होता है विवाह होने की। तो ये समस्त जो है जितने भी कथा कहते हैं केवल भाव माधुर्य की प्रकाश के लिए, क्योंकि ब्रजगोपियों के हृदय में ऐसे सदा सर्वदा रहते हैं कृष्ण की कैसे सेवा।
just all the gopis are always thinking about is how
इतने कृष्ण के प्रति प्रबल ममत्व,
they have so much mamata for Krishna that they are always thinking.
इतने ममत्व रहता है, लाड़
The gopis have so much mamatas with Krishna. Like they are always absorbed how we can make Krishna happy, and also they are always thinking that Krishna should have no pain. They are always just aware of it that they don't cause any pain to Krishna. Wherever the prema is condensed, it gets thicker and thicker. And then the Anista, so that is awakened. When the prema is condensed, when the prema is condensed between the lover and the beloved, then in lover's heart, there's always thinking, even if something hasn't happened, then but still you are thinking, oh, something's wrong with him, something's happened. So that's also showed here. Bhakti Puram Kamam. Our Vishnoh Chakravarti Thakur in Tika is saying, yesterday I spoke. Pratilabhya means labh karte means.
प्राप्त करके शब्द जो होता है, इसके बाद वाक्य संपूर्ण नहीं हो रहा है। जैसे आपके कहते मैं स्कूल में जा करके।
अच्छा, we said when I go to school, when will I go to school? Karte, when I go to school, what did I do? What did I do when I went to school? Here. Ja karke means I will go to school. Then when I went to school, I sat down, I had wrote her, ja karte, future, ja karte means when I go to school. It's not happened. If I have para bhakti in Bhagwan, then what will I benefit? What is my para bhakti? What is the purpose of what is the benefit of doing para bhakti? And this sloka, Vishnoh, kamatmika. The prema is the prema bhakti is that kaman means kamanuga bhakti. That is prema bhakti that manifests in the heart. Kama bhakti. First is Bhagwan's kamanuga bhakti. After that, then all the kamanas destroyed. Hidrot means, hold on, sorry. All the anathas, all the kam, all the jad, the material kam you have in your heart is destroyed. If we deeply analyze here, first para kama bhakti, hridroy means first you had this kama bhakti. What here Gurudev is saying is, first you have kama bhakti that arises in your heart, then after that, then all the calm desires you have are destroyed. So. So hard words. This must be at the other end, no? It looks like there's some net connection problem. Here what it means is first you have Bhagwan's para bhakti, then calm doors, then calm goes far away. So, for example, if the sun comes, right, there is a darkness, and then when first the sun comes, then automatically the light of the sunlight comes, then the darkness goes away. So it's not like that. The darkness went first, and then the sunlight came. Do you understand? Right? The sunlight has to come first, and then the darkness will appear. So what is it? So what came first? The darkness disappeared first, or the sunlight came? So no. So even here it's saying, even in your heart you have desires of this kam roga, the disease of kam. If you look at the Bhakta log, like all the Rishi logs, and they have done a lot of austerities and tapasyas, in their heart the prema bhakti will manifest. This is sequence. But in this slok, but what the slok is saying, like listening to this katha, the speciality of listening to this katha, especially the Rasa Lila katha, is what is the speciality? What is the speciality? What is this? Even if you have this kam roga, the disease of kam in your heart, then prema bhakti will manifest. How can that happen? Bhakti, Bhagwan's Achinta Shakti, where there, where there is Bhagwan's Achinta Shakti, then you will ask this question, how can that happen? So like this sunlight, first sunlight comes, right? And then the darkness goes. You cannot say darkness is there and then sunlight comes. No, first the sunlight comes and then the darkness goes. So in this slok, it is saying Achinta Shakti. There is Bhagwan's Achinta Shakti. Whoever listens to this Hari Katha, first prema bhakti will manifest, will arise, awakened in your heart. Then by the manifestation of this prema bhakti, then the kama desires you have, the disease of kama you have in your heart will be destroyed. Even if you have this disease of this calm in your heart, it will you'll overpass that by listening to this katha. So in this katha there is Bhagwan's Achinta Shakti. Why are we listening to this Rasa Lila katha? That's why this slok is saying that. This slok is saying here it's saying one is Bhagavad Kam. One is Kam is these two types of Kam. One is Bhagavad. One is Hriday Kam. This is in this material world, the Jeeves, they are attached to this Maya. That's called Rid Maya. And the Bhagavad Vishay Kam, that is Bhagavad Seva. You are doing Prati, you got Bhagwan Prati. That is Bhagavad Vishay Kam. So by listening to this katha, you would have Vashna. Yeah, Utkanta. So you'll have this enthusiasm. By listening to this katha, you'll have enthusiasm to do Seva. Bhagavad Seva. Our Jiva Goswami part is saying, even then something. So then the question will arise, if you have got so much calm in this heart, then how can you have bhakti in your heart? For example, so if you put 50 petals of a flower, 50 kamal, lotus flowers is petal. 50 petals of the lotus flower, if you put, you made a mala. You had 50 leaves, 50 petals of the lotus flower, and then you got a soy, needle and a thread. So like for the needle to go from one petal of the flower to the another petal, how long does it take? So if you have doubt in your heart, in your mind, That's how quickly, you know how quickly it takes from one needle, you're putting needle from petal, one petal to the next petal, that much time it takes that in your heart, if yes, it just passes through, right? The needle passes through from one petal to the next petal. So like prema bhakti, and at the same time prema bhakti, and the hriday ki sarai kamna, all the kamna you have in your heart is destroyed or abolished. So it's like it happens simultaneously, but there's, yeah. Then if somebody will ask a question, if you have this hriday, if you have disease of this kam in your heart, then how can you have bhakti in your heart? Yes, here the word is Saddhanito. Sabda, the word here, it's written is Shraddhanito. Shraddha means with deep faith, and there is no naam-aprad in their heart. There is no doubt. If somebody is doing with naam-aprad, then it will take time. What is the first naam-aprad? Satan Ninda. Satan Ninda. Sant Mahatma ki Ninda. If you have not done any Sant Mahatma's Ninda, criticism, then Naam, Rup, Gam will prakash in the heart. Here, like it's saying, Jaldi, Sikham means jaldi, quick, very quickly. He will gain this prema bhakti. It's easy if you haven't done Vishnoh Ninda, sadhu Ninda. That listening, the Mahatma, the glorification of listening to Rasa Lila and the benefits of listening to Rasa Lila, this Sloka is telling us. This Parikshit Maharaj, when he spoke Rasa Lila katha to Sukadev Goswami, then the question the Maharaj, he said two questions arise. He had two questions. Parikshit Maharaj is saying, Hey Bhagwan, the Rasa Lila that he spoke, that is, see, Bhagwan came in this world to establish the Dharma. I think it's just the net. Maybe it's that end. Normally it is not that end. Yeah. Oh yes, it's come.
कथं धर्म सेतुनां भक्ता कर्तव्यरक्षिता स्वयं भगवान
The Swayam Bhagwan,
जगदीश्वर
Jagdishwar,
और धर्म सेतु का
or Dharma Setu, you know, the
अर्थात धर्म के मर्यादा
has come to establish the Dharma. So good, eh? The whole katha is based on what is the benefit of listening to Rasa Lila katha.
उपदेश प्रदान कर नाम रूपी सेतु में कोई चीज चले ब्रिज जो है
There's a bridge. The bridge, you know, if you take the bridge of the Nam, then you will cross this ocean of this material ocean. So like they are sitting here, that in the Sumatra, there's only many islands in the ocean. So like Japan has got so many islands. Like how these islands appeared in the ocean. But even in the material ocean, the setu, the islands, then how can you build a bridge, right? Over the islands, like Ramachandra. So from Rameshwar to Lanka is 300 kilometers. That's but Vigyanan, the scientists, like they say, there's many bridges in Japan. And also because of the islands, there's many islands there. Even Padma, there's Padma Setu. The bridge. I've seen these bridges there. I'm just saying what's written in the Google. Which is the biggest bridge in Japan? 180 kilometers of bridge they have. He's asking, does the car drive on the bridge? They said, why did they buy? What was the purpose of building the bridge? So funny. Of course, they also on the side, you know, like pedestrians. Pedestrians can also walk. So, the Swayam Bhagwan. This is at that end. This is mine. Oh no, but mine is making that up. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I think there's some net problem. What to do? This katha is so beautiful.
धर्म से दुना धर्म मर्यादा
Oh, Tarun Gopis translated. So I need to. The net is there and. Stopped. So it's there and. If she's translating, then shall I stop?